The pickup truck project has been going so smooth that I'll find bumps in the road just to keep my feet on the ground. But now it comes to crafting and handiwork. If I bite off more than I can chew, I better have an appetite for sawdust.
So, how much wood could a 53 Chevy truck chuck if a 53 Chevy truck could chuck wood? We'll find out the answer. You know, I knew today would be a pine day. And this is the guys who know woodworking, right?
Right. This is Freddie and Byron.
Freddie.
Hey, Freddie.
Hello,
Byron.
Today I brought in Freddie and Byron, who both work in the main office. Woodworking skills, excellent, so I figured we'd use them to help get the job done.
So these are the seat bases, right?
Correct.
What we were doing today was trying to get all the woodworking done. We needed to make the bed stakes shown in the rendering. We needed to build the subwoofer cabinets, and we needed to do the woodworking inside the cab for the layout of the amps and the speakers within the cab.
The cab's metal details fall to Edgar and his team, while the high-profile stuff is left to me and the new guys.
All right, so I have the protective eyewear.
Got the protected eyewear. First thing we had to do was make sure all the widths of the wood was accurate. Our middle board's at 4 inches, but we're 1/16 over on the bottom board.
We used a lot of basic woodworking tools, a chop saw, a table saw, the panel saw, a router, some hand tools, basic tools that you use to do any kind of woodworking.
You got your security guard there and everything else.
This is the security guard?
Just keep your hand away from the
So
blades.
this thing makes $6 an hour.
Just about.
This wood is destined for high-profile exposure, so some extra attention will pay off big when it does the show circuit.
The original truck might have had just regular pine rails or Douglas fir rails, but we wanted to step it up a little. I had my art department kind of make a pattern on keeping the radiuses the same as the cab and the fenders, and just cut it all out to match with the truck.
Woodwork attracts a different crowd than metalwork. Different fans for sure, but different tools too, and different finished products. Not many are good at both. When it comes to building show trucks, you have to master it all.
Remember the beds that we cut short?
Yes, this is them?
We recycled every single piece.
Oh.
You know, I hate to waste good wood.
Yeah. That's what she said.
The holes we had to drill, basically, we had to do like several steps. There's a main hole, like a 1 inch, to fit the plug that we were going to plug so you don't see any of the hardware on the outside. And then we also need to drill the smaller hole.
These carpentry guys seem to have a problem with metal. It's all going to be hidden in their mind.
What we do is just basically just drop in the T-nut.
Right.
But us metal guys know it's in there, hidden underneath their sneaky wooden plugs. You can't fool us. But we do like you to teach us and let us use some of the cool tools that we never see in our garage.
We used the panel saw to cut down the full-size sheets of wood. I originally bought it because my wife got tired of holding up the other end of a sheet of plywood.
Hey, I know people who got married just to have someone who could hold the other end of a board. But then I also know some who go on dates because they don't have coffee holders in their cars.
The subwoofer boxes we made, as well as the stereo boxes inside the cabinet, are all made out of what's known as MDF, medium density fiberboard. It doesn't resonate like a plywood would resonate, and it's the preferred thing to use when you're making a stereo system. We chose to go under the seats with the subwoofers just because there's not a lot of room in the cab itself. We were going to originally put some drawers for some storage, but we decided to go with some subwoofers just mounted underneath. Better use of the space.
In a truck cab, space is always at a premium. Anytime you can tuck something up and under puts you ahead of the game.
Everyone on the build agrees that the stakes are high, but I think they're just right.